Hey, what is going on, people? This is Elder Tenchi, and I am back from the land of Oz with a brand new movie review for you. So, Oz the Great and Powerful. What did I think of it? Very awesome family film, definitely. Let me tell you. You first start out with Oz. Everything's all in black and white. They let you know that it's what year it is. It's about 1908. Traveling circus. Magician by the name of Oz, or the Great and Powerful Oz, and you find out he is not exactly the nicest guy in the world. He's a playboy. He's a con artist, and he knows all this, and he wants to be great. He wants to be a great man. He idolizes, he idolizes Thomas Edison and wants to be wants to be like him. He wants to be one of the greats. He wants to be remembered, you know. And he it's like, okay, at the rate you're going, man, yeah, you might have a little bit of fans, but you gotta stop doing what you're doing, otherwise you're gonna get in trouble. And he knows this, but he can't stop. So, you're also introduced to his assistant, played by Zach Braff. You also have a brief introduction to a love interest, a really small love interest, played by Michelle Williams. And after an altercation with one of the people in the circus, the strong man, he ends up getting up in a hot air balloon, pleading for his life. You know what I'm saying? Praying for his life because he gets caught in a tornado and everything, and then everything gets all colorful. He drops into Oz. He's thanking God that he's alive. He's sinking down to the bottom, almost down to the bottom of some sort of water, some sort of stream, and it's funny. Then you are introduced to Mila Kunis, and what can I say about Mila Kunis that people don't already know? She's beautiful. She's a great, great voice actress, and she's trying to widen her acting chops. You know what I'm saying? So, her being in this film, I was a little apprehensive about, but you know what? I wasn't for very long when she started doing her thing. She's immediately smitten with him after explaining the legend of the wizard of the foretold wizard that's supposed to save Oz and bring it back to what it was like in its heyday. Because apparently the original ruler of Oz had died at the hands of the Wicked Witch, right? So after hearing this and then hearing about all the perks that went along with being with the wizard, he's like, yes, I am the wizard. I am the Great Oz. I this, I that, right? And then he starts showing off. You know what I'm saying? Since he knows he's not a real wizard, he does the parlor tricks that every magician knows, and starts flirting with Mila Kunis a little bit. She falls for him, hook, line, and sinker. And then the drama starts. She introduces him to her sister, another good witch, by the name of what was her name? Her name was Evanora. Evanora. Sorry, I had to get some of the names off of IMDb. Evanora, at first, looks like she's all nice and everything. Saying that he's cute and whatnot. Flirting with him a little bit. But then she takes Mila Kunis to the side and she's like, sister, you have been fooled. Didn't you ever question whether he was the wizard or not? How do you know? And more drama after that. Because he, at first, he's all good with this until he realizes that they're asking him to kill the Wicked Witch, right? Along the way, you meet his first real companion, a flying monkey by the name of Finley. Sorry, yeah, and Finley, played by Zach Braff. very funny. He is the comic relief at first. He's the, not bumbling, but he's the very intelligent flying monkey that gets no respect. You know what I'm saying? And it's the CGI for him is great. It's just, you know, it's just awesome in my opinion. And then later on, you're introduced to this town that was just destroyed. It was completely just blown away by the Wicked Witch and her flying baboons. They specify that these are baboons, not monkeys, because they do have a monkey, and they specify that these are flying diesel baboons, right? And and Oz, at first, yes, he's scared, but he's still thinking about that money. He's still thinking about that gold. He's still thinking about the perks of being a wizard. You know what I'm saying? He's just thinking about the next big job he's gonna pull. And you know, that fear for a second is still there, but everything else is because it kind of flies out the window. Right? Mila Kunis at first being, you know, still being a little naive, and because she's in, you know, because now she's in love with Oz, and she, you know, is convinced that they're gonna ride off into the sunset, but stuff ends up happening, and she, well, all right. Let's just put it to you this way: if you take anything from this film, all right, you ever heard of the term "hell have no fury like a woman scorned"? It's the truth. It is the truth. It happens in real life, and if you are dealing with a woman with magical powers, good or bad, if they end up getting mad, then you better watch out. So, you're also introduced to the other, you know, to the Munchkins and the townspeople of Oz. Apparently, they all live kind of separate from the Emerald City. There's there's a reason for that. There's also a big backstory as to, you know, what was going on with Oz before he got here. Some stuff works, some stuff doesn't. But it's a great family film. I definitely buy this on Blu-ray when it comes out, just to see if they have any extra stuff they're gonna do. Because honestly, if you're looking for a straight up prequel to the original, then yeah, this might be one for you. But at the same time, I give it its props as its own film. So this is what I did. I went in there not thinking that it was going to be a prequel, obviously, because it's a brand new film, and you know, you got to give each one its due, regardless of how old the original one is, and how good the original one was, and to the fact that I still watch it till this day. You know what I'm saying? So, if you see it, just go in there with open eyes. You know, go in there with open eyes, open ears, and just have some fun, because it is a very fun film, very visually stunning. I did not see it in 3D because I don't really care for 3D films in general. So, plus it's way too freaking expensive, and really. This was just an all-around good film. It was a very good film. It was a very touching film, visually pleasing, and the characters were cool. Even though James Franco did a little bit of overacting, he had to ham it up for the audience, and it was still, everybody else was very believable. And it's just, man, if they do a second one where they actually do like a remake of Wizard of Oz to go along with this one, I say do it. I say do it. If you do the same to that one that you did with this one, definitely go out and just do it. Big ups to Sam Raimi. Big ups to everybody involved with the film. And let me know what you think, if you've seen it or not. Are you planning on seeing it? Do you think it'll live up to the original? And are you a fan of the books at all? Let me know. And with that being said, I am Elder Tenchi, and I will see you next video. Peace, love, and never be normal.